Hey, Jeff Evans here with the Other Side Academy. You might remember them from episode 4 with Kathy and Robin, but now we're here at the grand opening of, you know what, they choose not to open in a crappy place. They go all out. Let's do a mansion. Why not, right? We're at the Armstrong Mansion, and Christopher, are you going to show us around?
Absolutely. I'm going to give you a little bit of back history of the Other Side Academy and the mansion itself, and we're going to go walk through the entire house, top to bottom, and give you all kinds of insight on the work that's been done by the Other Side Academy that saved the Other Side Academy money.
All right, great. Hey, let's go. Let's go check it out.
So in Salt Lake, each corner of Salt Lake was given to a family. This was given to the Armstrong family. Francis Armstrong was the first mayor of Salt Lake. He did 2 terms. He advocated for trolley cars and for electricity. This is also one of the first houses in Salt Lake with plumbing. He went to Europe to get ideas for the Victorian house that you're about to walk through. He also owned a wood mill company in Big Cottonwood Canyon, which made it readily easy for him to have wood to build his house.
Wow.
So we're going to step through the hallway. As you can see, it goes all the way straight through the house. It gives you access to all the rooms on the main floor. We have a sitting room here. We have what we call the parlor. We also have this lovely staircase. Each one of those oak panels and the staircase itself was all handcrafted. They were crafted by the artisans that helped build the Salt Lake Temple. So these are all original. Everything that you see here is all original. As I said, Francis owned a wood mill, so he had all the wood available to be able to build this lovely home. We're going to step right on into the parlor right here. So this is the parlor. This was also Dave's office. Has the original fireplace. Everything's original. It's also got the original stained glass. It also has the original sliding doors. So to your east, or to your west, and to the north, they are both fully active. We also have the conservatory. So when Francis and Isabel lived here, this was Isabel's conservatory. She raised and grew plants in this room. Now it is a conservatory and a coffee bar for the women. So this is, when I first got here, this was their kitchen. But it was shut down by the fire marshal because they couldn't have any grease-laden vapors. So they cooked everything outside on the patio on a little tiny propane burner. So as you can see, we've put a lot of work into remodeling this. This did not look like this. This had different types of tile on the floor. There was a big metal sink container thing here and another sink here, but we got rid of it all. We want to make this look as nice as possible.
Talk to us about the groovy fridges.
So Sela, Granny, one of the co-founders of the Other Side Academy, was very adamant about making everything in this house modern, but Art Deco. So she wanted it to look old, but still be new. As far as she wanted the best for the women. The women have been in this house, in the red house next door for 8 years and crammed into 3 rooms. So now they get to live in this beautiful mansion that the men have gotten to enjoy for 8 years. So this is a project that took over 8 months to renovate from top to bottom.
Well, that's actually pretty quick.
For a crew of 10 men. Mm-hmm. Most of us skilled in all kinds of different areas. Mm-hmm. So we accented each other in making this happen.
What's your skill, Christopher?
Pretty much you name it, I can do it. I've been in construction for 30 plus years. Oh. So I've been learning some tile work now that I've been here for a while in construction, but I can do most everything. So it's been fun for me to do this. I love the tile on the fireplace because it starts off as a vase and then it's plants that grow up and around the whole fireplace. Mm-hmm. It's so beautiful.
I'm noticing like the design touches as far as the original, basically turn of the century woodworking, but you're accenting it with mid-century modern.
Absolutely.
Chairs and lamps and such. So.
We're trying to make it still feel old, but new at the same time. Like these bookshelves are new to the house. Okay. They were not here when they bought the house. But the gentleman that came and did these bookshelves for us, as you can see, he matched the same woodwork that was already here.
Lovely.
So we'll move on over here to the TV room across the hallway. You can see yet again, there's 8 fireplaces in this entire house.
Just 8?
Just 8. It had radiant heat, so it really didn't need too many fireplaces. But each fireplace is unique to each room. That's what makes it so cool. Now the marble on the base of this one is new, but the paint that we just painted the tile that was already pre-existing. In this, we've redone, there's 13 bathrooms. There used to be 14, but we took one out and made it a closet. But there's 13 bathrooms and we renovated each and every bathroom. We retiled them, we repositioned, in this bathroom, we repositioned the toilet because there was a bathtub in there and we took the bathtub out. We didn't need it. There's no point in having a bathtub on the main floor. But as you can see, this is just a TV room. So the main floor and the basement floor are common areas for men and women. But the women from the second floor up is just women. No men during the day can go up there at all, period. So we're gonna take you on a tour through the entire house so that you get to see what the women's rooms look like, what the work that we've done to make this beautiful house.
Lovely. Let's go.
So I have a unique story here at the Other Side Academy. As I've said, I've been here for about 5 years, but I've done the program twice. So I had made some choices that had gotten me a large sum of community service hours. And I had it in my head that I didn't need this place anymore and that I could go out there and be just fine. I was gone for about 30 hours. Came back, sat down on the bench, and asked to try it over. They made me sit on the bench for 3 days.
What does the bench mean?
So the bench is a symbolism of your old life to your new life. So it's placed right by the front door of our building, and it's also placed to where you can see the 12 beliefs that we live by. I'm at the point where I'm gonna cross the bridge and graduate again next Friday.
Wow, congratulations.
And I don't have any plans on going anywhere. So this is Isabel here in the middle and the 11 children that they had. So there's these pieces of furniture that were in the house when the Other Side Academy bought it 8 years ago. And they've had them refurbished so that they could come back to the house. So this is the reception area. So after hours, there's a gentleman that sits here at this table with a booklet, and he logs everybody that comes and goes from the house, because this is the women's house, and after hours we don't want any funny business. This is what we want to live by on a regular basis.
So this is, you either look to take off from the bench or you look at this. Is that?
That is absolutely correct.
All right. Here with Kathy Holt. You know what? You were on our show and you talked about the work you're doing, and now I get to see the work. And from what Christopher told us, a lot of work to make this happen.
Yeah.
Tell us, are you proud? Are you happy?
Oh my goodness. I think the best part about it is that it's our students that did the work. Some of them bring experience, some of them learned on this experience, but the vocational training that takes place here, and that means that a lot of behaviors were addressed during that time and a lot of progress, and they did a great job. I think if you talk to Christopher, and you did talk to Christopher, you kind of see that, how much care they put into doing this building. It's great.
All right. So what does this mean for the women of the program?
Sure. So it means actually that we can bring in 30 women. We can have 30 women here on campus daily. And that means we expand our women's program. Right now there's about 7% of the prison population in Utah are women. And we have 10% of our women's program, or 10% of our program are women, but we've got room to come up to like 20% of our program would be women. Yeah.
All right. Well, one more time. You've probably said it before during our show, but what can we do to help? What can the community do to help you give back like you're doing?
Oh, thanks. So shop at our thrifts, hire our movers. So the Other Side thrift boutiques, The Other Side Moving Company, store your, if you have storage needs, The Other Side Storage, and The Other Side Builders. They do great work. So small remodels.
Well, talking about great work, this is Kathy Holt, and just one of my favorite people that I got to meet during the production of the Give Back cast. Just a pleasure. I already consider you my friend. So so anything you guys can do, we'll put the information down here of getting a hold of the Other Side Academy, and we'll edit that. The Other Side Academy. And thank you so much for having us over and letting us shoot. Okay.
Thanks for being here.
All right.
Appreciate you.